Hey, Sophia, it's such a beautiful day today, isn't it?
Absolutely. The weather is just perfect. The sun's out, but it's not too hot.
Yeah, I feel like days like this make people more open to talking about deep topics.
Deep topics? Like what?
Well, I was thinking maybe we could talk about trust in relationships today.
Oh, that's an interesting one. Trust. That's a big word.
It really is. Sometimes it feels like trust is the glue that holds everything together.
Exactly. Without trust, no relationship can really survive, not even friendship.
True. I once heard a saying, trust takes years to build, seconds to break, and forever to repair.
Oh, I love that one. It's so true. Once trust is broken, it's really hard to get it back.
Yeah. Have you ever experienced that?
Yes. I had a friend once. We were really close. But one day, she shared something personal I had told her in confidence.
Ouch. That must have hurt.
It did. I felt like my heart dropped. It was like being stabbed in the back.
Nodding. That's a strong idiom, stabbed in the back. It means when someone you trust betrays you, right?
Exactly. It's not about physical pain, but emotional pain.
Yeah. You know, trust reminds me of glass. Once it's broken, you can try to fix it, but the cracks will always be there.
Wow, that's deep. It's so true. But I think trust can also grow stronger after it's tested. Like if someone admits their mistake and truly changes.
That's a good point. Sometimes broken trust can teach both people how to be more honest and careful.
Definitely. So, Sophia, what does trust mean to you personally?
For me, trust means believing someone will do what they say, even when you're not watching them.
That's a good definition. It's like believing in their integrity, right?
Yes, integrity is doing the right thing even when no one's looking.
Nicely said. I think trust also means feeling safe, like you can open up and not be judged.
Oh, yes. When you can talk about your feelings freely, it means there's trust. Some people say trust is a two-way street.
I know that idiom. It means both people need to give and receive trust, right?
Exactly. It can't work if only one person trusts and the other doesn't.
That reminds me of my cousin's relationship. She used to check her boyfriend's phone all the time.
Really? That's not a good sign.
I know. She said she loved him, but love without trust isn't real love.
Right. Love without trust is like a phone without signal. All you can do is play games.
That's funny, but true.
But it's so common now. Many people think checking someone's phone or messages is normal.
Yeah, but that's crossing a line. Trust means respecting privacy too.
Absolutely. You can't build trust with control. You build it with understanding.
That's a wise thought. You should write that down somewhere.
Maybe I will. So tell me, do you think trust comes naturally or needs to be earned?
Good question. I think a bit of both. At first, you trust people a little, but deep trust, that must be earned.
I agree. You can't trust someone blindly. You know the phrase, don't judge a book by its cover?
Yeah, meaning you shouldn't make opinions without knowing the person well.
Exactly. Some people seem nice, but only time reveals who they really are.
That's why actions speak louder than words.
Another great phrase. It means what people do is more important than what they say.
Right. Anyone can say, you can trust me, but only actions can prove it.
So true. And sometimes small actions matter the most,
Like what?
like keeping promises, being on time, or remembering little things. Those small actions build big trust.
Yes, I agree. Even something simple like being honest when it's uncomfortable, that builds trust.
You're so right. My friend once lied to me just to avoid an argument.
Oh no, that's never a good idea.
Yeah, and later I found out. I wasn't even angry about what he did. I was hurt because he didn't tell the truth.
That's the thing. Lies destroy trust faster than anything else.
Exactly. It's like pulling out the foundation from under a building.
I like that comparison. Trust really is the foundation of every strong relationship.
So, Sophia, what do you think are the biggest enemies of trust?
I'd say lies, jealousy, and lack of communication.
Yes. Lack of communication is a big one. People make assumptions and misunderstand each other.
Right. Assumptions can really ruin things. That's why I always say, when in doubt, talk it out.
That's a good motto.
Thanks. I think people should talk openly, even if it's uncomfortable.
I totally agree. Honest conversations might be hard, but they're better than silent doubts.
Exactly. Silence can sometimes make things worse.
Yes. You know, when people stop communicating, trust slowly fades away.
That's so true. Sometimes people think keeping quiet avoids problems, but it only builds walls.
Right. And those walls block not just communication, but also emotions. Wow, that's a beautiful way to put it.
Thanks. Trust really is like a bridge. Both people have to build it from their sides.
That's such a great metaphor. And if one person stops building, the bridge never connects.
Exactly. That's why effort from both sides is so important.
True. So tell me, do you think people can rebuild trust after cheating or betrayal?
That's a tough one. I think it's possible, but only if both truly want it and work hard for it.
Yeah. It's not easy, but sometimes second chances show real growth.
I believe in second chances, but not third, fourth, or fifth.
Fair enough. Once bitten, twice shy, right?
Oh, another idiom. That means when someone hurts you once, you're careful next time.
Exactly. Experience teaches us to be cautious.
Yep. Trust makes relationships peaceful. Without it, everything feels heavy.
So true. It's like walking on eggshells, always afraid of breaking something.
That's an idiom, meaning being very careful because the situation is sensitive.
Nice explanation. I think every relationship goes through that phase at least once.
Yeah, and that's when communication and patience matter most.
Couldn't agree more.
You know, I'm really enjoying this talk. Trust is such a deep and emotional topic.
Same here. It makes you reflect on your own life, doesn't it?
It really does.
You know, Sophia, all this talk about trust reminds me of something that happened a few years ago.
Oh, really? Tell me. I love hearing real stories.
Well, back in college, I had a close friend named Rafi. We used to do everything together, study, hang out, even plan trips.
Sounds like a great friendship. What happened?
One day, I found out that he had told someone else about a private thing I shared with him. It wasn't a big secret, but it was personal.
Oh no, that must have felt awful.
It did. I felt betrayed. It was like the rug was pulled out from under my feet.
That's an idiom, meaning something shocking happened suddenly, right?
Exactly. It's like losing balance when you least expect it.
So, what did you do after that?
At first, I stopped talking to him. I needed space. But later, he apologized. He said he didn't mean to hurt me.
Did you forgive him?
Yes, I did. It wasn't easy, but I thought everyone makes mistakes.
That's very mature of you.
Thanks. I learned something that day. Trust can break easily, but forgiveness can start the healing process.
I love that. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting, it means moving forward.
Right. But, you know, even after forgiving him, I couldn't trust him the same way again.
Yeah, that's understandable. The bond changes.
True. But he slowly earned my trust back through actions, not just words.
That's the key. Actions rebuild broken bridges.
Exactly. He started being more honest, even about small things. Over time, I felt I could rely on him again.
That's amazing. It shows that trust can be repaired if people are sincere.
Totally. What about you? Have you ever had to rebuild trust with someone?
Actually, yes.
Tell me.
A few years ago, one of my best friends accused me of something I didn't do.
Oh no. What was it about?
She thought I told others about her breakup, but I didn't. Someone else did.
That must have hurt. Being blamed for something you didn't do?
It did. I felt heartbroken. She didn't even ask me first. She just believed rumors.
That's the problem. People jump to conclusions without checking facts.
Exactly. It's like adding fuel to the fire.
Another idiom. It means making a bad situation worse.
Right. And that's what happened. We stopped talking for months.
So how did things get better?
Later, she found out the truth and apologized. I was still hurt, but I realized we all make mistakes.
That's very mature of you.
Did you trust her again?
Slowly, yes, but it took time. She had to prove through her behavior that she truly regretted it.
Makes sense. Rebuilding trust is like planting a seed. It takes care, patience, and time to grow again.
That's such a beautiful metaphor. I love that.
Thanks. You know, I think sometimes people lose trust not because they're bad, but because they're careless.
True. Some people just don't realize how much their actions affect others.
Exactly. Words can cut deep, even when not meant to.
That's why it's so important to think before speaking.
You're right. There's an old saying, once words are spoken, they can't be taken back.
Oh, yes. Like arrows shot from a bow, they can't return.
Exactly. So now when someone shares something personal, I try my best to keep it private.
That's what real trust is built on, respect and confidentiality.
You know, some people think trust only matters in romantic relationships.
That's a big mistake. Trust is important everywhere, with friends, family, coworkers, everyone.
Exactly. Even in teamwork or business, trust makes things smoother.
Right, because when people trust each other, communication becomes easier.
Right. No one feels judged or afraid to share ideas.
You know, I once had a boss who didn't trust anyone.
Really? That must have been hard to work with.
Oh, it was. He always double-checked everything, even small tasks. It made us all feel untrusted.
That kind of behavior kills motivation.
Exactly. Trust brings confidence, both ways.
So true. When someone trusts you, you want to do even better.
Yes, trust is like giving someone wings. It helps them fly higher.
Wow, that's poetic.
Maybe I should start writing quotes.
You totally should. By the way, do you think technology affects trust today?
Oh, yes, definitely. Social media has made it both easier and harder.
How so?
Well, people share everything online, but sometimes that causes jealousy or misunderstanding. True. A small like or comment can create big problems in relationships.
Exactly. People start overthinking and losing trust over small things.
Yeah, that's what I call making a mountain out of a molehill.
Oh, that idiom means making a small problem seem much bigger, right?
Right on. People should talk more face-to-face instead of texting all the time.
Agreed. Real conversations build stronger connections.
You know, one of my friends broke up with her boyfriend just because he replied late to her messages. Oh no, that's so sad and such a small issue.
Exactly. It shows how fragile trust has become.
Yeah, people sometimes forget that trust means giving the other person space, too.
That's so true. Trust is not about control. It's about comfort.
I like that line. Trust is not about control, it's about comfort. That could be a quote.
I'll let you use it in your next post.
Deal. You know, one more thing I've noticed, people often expect trust instantly.
Yes, they forget it takes time.
Exactly. You can't rush it. It grows with consistency.
Like watering a plant. If you stop caring, it dies.
Perfectly said. And sometimes rebuilding trust after betrayal is even harder than building it from scratch.
That's true. It's like fixing a shattered mirror. Even if you glue it back, you still see the cracks.
That's such a powerful image. I really feel that.
Yeah, but I guess the point is, trust is fragile, but it's also worth protecting.
Absolutely. It's like a treasure. Easy to lose, hard to find. I like that too. You're full of wisdom today, smiling.
Maybe trust brings out the philosopher in me.
Maybe. This conversation is reminding me how important trust is in all kinds of relationships.
Me too. It makes me want to appreciate the people who've always been honest with me.
Same here. Sometimes we take trustworthy people for granted.
Yes, we forget to thank them.
You're right. Maybe I'll call Rafi later and tell him I still appreciate our friendship.
That's so sweet. I'm sure he'll be happy to hear that.
Yeah, it's always good to remind people that their honesty matters.
You know, Ayan, I think we all need to learn how to trust wisely, not too quickly, not too slowly.
Yes, that's the perfect balance.
Because trusting too soon can hurt you, but not trusting at all can make you lonely.
Wow, that's so true.
Life is all about finding that middle ground.
Smiling. Couldn't agree more, Sophia. Couldn't agree more.
You know, Sophia, while we're talking about trust, I've been thinking it's not just about fixing broken trust, right? It's also about how to keep it strong.
Oh, definitely. Maintaining trust is even harder than building it.
Yeah. It's like keeping a fire alive. You can't just light it once and forget about it. You need to keep adding wood.
That's a beautiful metaphor. Trust needs care, attention, and communication, just like fire needs oxygen.
Exactly. Without communication, trust dies slowly.
So true. I think one of the biggest secrets to keeping trust alive is transparency, being open about your thoughts and feelings.
100%. When you hide things, even small ones, they can turn into big misunderstandings.
Yes. When my mom always says, honesty may hurt for a while, but lies hurt forever. Wow, that's powerful. Moms always know best.
It's true, though. Being honest builds deep trust.
I think people often lie not because they're bad, but because they're scared.
Scared of what?
Scared of being judged, losing someone, or facing anger.
That's true. But sometimes a little storm clears the air.
That's a great idiom. It means that after an argument or tough talk, things can become clearer, right?
Exactly. Sometimes honest conversations can strengthen trust even more.
Yes. Avoiding issues don't protect trust, it weakens it.
So true. It's like covering a wound without cleaning it first. It only gets worse.
That's a strong image. You're good at these comparisons.
Maybe I've just learned from experience.
Speaking of experience, what do you think helps people maintain trust in romantic relationships?
I'd say loyalty, honesty, and communication are the big three.
I agree. Loyalty shows that you value the person even when no one is watching.
Yes, and communication keeps both people on the same page.
There's this phrase, keep the cards on the table.
Oh, I've heard that one. It means being open and transparent, right?
Exactly. No hidden secrets, no games.
Right. Games might be fun in real life, but not in relationships.
Absolutely. You know what else matters? Trusting yourself first.
That's interesting. What do you mean?
I mean, if you don't trust yourself, your own worth, your choices, it's hard to trust others.
Wow, that's deep. You're right. Self-trust is the foundation of all trust.
Exactly. It's like if you're always doubting yourself, you'll always doubt others too.
That's so true. Insecure people often struggle to trust because they fear losing control.
Yes, and that fear can slowly destroy love.
You know, I read something once. Trust is built when someone is vulnerable and not taken advantage of.
Oh, I love that. It's so true. When someone opens up to you, that's a sign of deep trust.
Right, and how you handle that moment decides the future of the relationship.
Exactly. If you use their weakness against them, trust vanishes like smoke.
That's a strong line. Vanishes like smoke. I like that.
Smiling.
I'm full of them today.
You really are. It's not just romantic or friendship trust. Family trust is important too.
Oh, yes, definitely. Sometimes trust issues start in families.
Exactly. Like when parents promise something and don't keep it, children slowly stop believing them.
That's true. And the same goes the other way when kids lie to parents.
Yes. I think trust in families is about consistency, doing what you say every time.
Right. If your words and actions don't match, trust breaks down fast.
My dad always says, say what you mean and mean what you say.
That's gold. It means be honest and stand by your words, right?
Exactly. That's what true trust is made of.
I think that's also true for work. If a boss promises something and doesn't deliver, the whole team loses faith.
Oh yes, trust is like currency at work. Once it's gone, everything slows down.
I like that. Trust is like currency. Without it, people don't invest their effort.
Exactly. If you can't trust your coworkers, teamwork becomes impossible.
Yeah, everyone starts playing safe, just trying to protect themselves.
Yes, and that creates distance between people.
So, how do you think we can build trust in a workplace?
I'd say clear communication, reliability, and appreciation.
True. When someone feels seen and valued, they give their best.
Right. Even small things like giving credit or saying thank you build trust.
Yeah, it's like adding bricks to a wall. Every small act counts.
That's a nice image. Trust is really built one brick at a time.
Yes, and gossip is the hammer that breaks those bricks. So true. Gossip is poison for trust.
Yeah. People don't realize how small talks behind someone's back can destroy their image.
Exactly. I believe in the phrase, what you say about others says more about you.
I like that. Respecting others, even when they're not around, shows true character.
Yes. And it's the fastest way to earn respect and trust.
So basically, trust in any kind of relationship needs honesty, consistency, and respect.
Absolutely. Those three things are the heart of it.
You know, Sophia, I once had a teacher who trusted me with a big project. I was nervous at first, but her faith in me made me try harder.
That's such a great example. See? Trust brings out the best in people.
It really does. I didn't want to disappoint her, so I gave it my all.
That's the magic of trust. It pushes us to do better because someone believes in us.
Yes, that's why breaking trust hurts so much. It's not just about lies, it's about losing faith in someone's belief in you.
That's so true. When someone trusts you, they're giving you a part of their heart.
Wow, that's beautiful. You should write that one down too, smiling.
Maybe I'll make a book someday, Lessons from Trust.
I'd be the first one to buy it.
Smiling warmly. You know, it's funny. The more we talk about trust, the more I realize it's connected to everything in life.
I feel the same thing. Without trust, love, friendship, work, everything falls apart.
Exactly. It's like the invisible thread that ties people together.
And once it's cut, the connection weakens.
But it's never too late to rebuild. That's the hopeful part.
Yes, trust can always grow again, as long as both people are willing.
You're right. All it takes is time, patience, and honesty.
Couldn't agree more.
You know, Ayan, we've talked about so many sides of trust. Breaking it, fixing it, keeping it.
Yeah, and every part of it teaches a new life lesson.
Exactly. It's amazing how one word, trust, carries so much meaning.
It really does. It's simple, but not easy.
Just like life.
You know, Sophia, after all this talking, I feel like I understand relationships a little better.
Really? Smiles. What part stood out to you the most?
Maybe the part about small actions showing big trust, like when someone listens carefully or keeps a promise. Those things are powerful.
Exactly. People sometimes think love is just about words, but love needs action.
True. Words are easy, but actions, they show the truth.
Yes! You know, there's an idiom that says, actions speak louder than words.
Oh, I know that one. It means what you do is more important than what you say.
Right! And that's the core of trust.
I have a question, though. Can trust be rebuilt once it's broken?
That's a tough one. I think it depends on how badly it's broken and if both people truly want to fix it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's another idiom, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Oh, yes! That means rebuilding trust takes time, right?
Exactly. If someone lies or hides something, it hurts. But if they're honest afterward and consistent, slowly trust can grow again.
It's like watering a plant every day until it becomes healthy again.
Smiles warmly. That's a beautiful example, Ayan.
I remember when I broke my friend's trust once, it still bothers me.
What happened?
We were in high school. He told me a secret about liking someone, and I accidentally mentioned it in front of our classmates.
Oh no! Gasps.
I didn't mean to, but he was so upset. He didn't talk to me for weeks.
That must have hurt.
Yeah, it really did. I tried to apologize and show him I was sorry. Eventually, he forgave me, but I had to earn his trust back.
That's good, Ayan. It shows you took responsibility. Everyone makes mistakes. What matters is how we handle them. I also lost someone's trust once.
You? I can't believe that.
Yeah, me. It was with my cousin. I promised to keep a family matter private, but I shared it with another cousin, thinking it was harmless.
And it caused a problem?
A big one. My cousin felt betrayed. It took months to fix that relationship.
So you learned your lesson too.
Definitely. Now I think twice before saying anything private. Trust is like glass. Once broken, even if you fix it, the cracks remain.
Wow, that's deep. Trust is like glass. I like that. You know, Sophia, we've used so many idioms today. I actually like how they make English feel alive.
Yes, idioms give personality to the language.
Like, once bitten, twice shy.
Oh, good one. That means when someone is hurt once, they're more careful next time.
Exactly. Like people who got betrayed before, they hesitate to trust again.
Yes, that's natural. It's like a defense mechanism.
I think the key is balance. Not trusting too fast, but also not closing your heart forever.
Very wise, Ayen. It's like, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
That's about investment too, isn't it?
Yes, but it works here too. Don't depend on one person for all your happiness.
You're right. People should build trust slowly, not blindly.
And communicate clearly. Most trust problems come from misunderstanding.
True. Many relationships break because of silence or assumptions.
You know what helps build trust? Transparency.
Like being open about your feelings?
Yes. When you hide your emotions, the other person starts guessing. And guessing leads to doubt.
That's so true. I think honesty, even when it's uncomfortable, keeps trust strong.
Exactly. Honesty is the best policy.
That's a classic one.
Let's imagine something. If you were in a long-distance relationship, how would you maintain trust?
I'd communicate regularly, be transparent about my schedule, and maybe share little daily updates.
That's a great idea. Communication bridges the distance.
What about you?
I'd do the same, and I'd try to visit whenever possible. Trust grows when effort is visible.
Nicely said. It reminds me of another idiom, where there's a will, there's a way.
Perfect. It means if you really want something to work, you'll find a way.
Smiles. You know, talking with you makes me realize how simple things can make relationships strong.
Oh, that's sweet. What do you think are the top 3 ingredients for trust?
Honesty, consistency, and empathy.
Nice list. I'd say communication, respect, and patience.
Oh, patience. That's so important. Trust doesn't grow overnight.
Exactly. Good things take time.
Another idiom. It's getting late, but I don't want this conversation to end.
Me neither. It was deep, emotional, and educational all at once.
Yeah, it felt like more than just English practice.
Smiles. Maybe that's what good conversations do. They build trust, too.
Wow, you're right. We just experienced what we were talking about.
Exactly. We listened, we shared, we understood. That's trust in action.
I'll remember today.
Me too. Pauses. You know, I think we've created a beautiful memory, one built on honest words and mutual respect.
Yeah, it's like the beginning of real friendship.
Or maybe the start of something special.
Smile softly. I like that phrase.
So, final question before we go. What's one thing you'll do differently after today's talk?
I'll try to be more open about my feelings and keep promises, no matter how small.
That's a good start.
And you?
I'll remind myself that trust is earned daily, not once and for all.
Not once and for all. That's beautiful.
Thank you for the conversation, Ayan. It really opened my heart.
Thank you too, Sophia. You always make serious topics feel easy to understand.
Maybe we should do another one soon.
Definitely. What do you want to talk about next time?
Maybe forgiveness and letting go?
Perfect. That connects beautifully with trust.
Then it's a deal.
Smiles. Deal. See you next time, Sophia.
See you, IN. Take care.